We
So
are now live.
we are live. You're here with Gaia Warriors, and we are going to do a live news update of all the awesome things that are going on around the world, especially regarding waste and how we can promote zero waste and give you guys solutions at home, how you can help heal the planet and empower yourself with these amazing solutions that are already out there and these amazing organizations. And Glow has found some really cool stuff. So, Glow, what have you found?
Yeah, we're just gonna check out like a few things that I found and some news updates. So this looks like a zero waste app. I don't know how functional it is, but it sounds really amazing and I'm really excited to like learn more. So you can find groceries in bulk, cafes and restaurants, farmers markets, secondhand stores, composting locations, tap water, local groups and activities. Wow, this is amazing. Oh my goodness.
Wow. And where is that?
This
Is
is
that
actually
in
really
the US
amazing.
or?
Like we should connect with these guys and see how we can help them because I don't think they actually have an app out yet. So if you are part of
There's
this
App Store
project,
there, so maybe there is something.
yeah, maybe we can check it out and maybe figure it out. Okay, yeah, wow. So they do have an app, and yeah, let's download it and check it out. That sounds really cool.
I reckon what we could do is we'll download it, and then the next live video we can tell people about what we found and how great it was and how useful it was and what kind of tips there was and how people can get involved more. But that
Yeah,
looks
it's super
awesome.
amazing.
Like one of the coolest things we
Yeah,
found, I think, in a while.
yeah. I also found this store in community. So it's how a store in Malaysia built a zero waste community. So Nude is one of the zero waste stores in Malaysia. And they, I guess, kind of through their activism, they have supported their community to go zero waste and not just being niche. So this is super cool. It's nice to see this. I've been to Malaysia, so it's super cool that that's happening now. Even through the pandemic, stores are continuing to open and be shared. So yeah, here we have a CSA, a community supported agriculture project. This one is from Cornwall. It's called Fruit Box. So now it's delivering across Cornwall and Plymouth.
Mm.
And they've seen a number of increase in their subscriptions. And so that's really cool because once we can support our local farmers, then we put the money back into the local economy. And this fruit box is completely plastic free. So it just shows how we can do it sustainably,
That's so
which is super
awesome.
amazing.
Not only is
Yeah.
it, it's plastic free, but also people more and more are wanting the convenience and they're wanting to, not have to go out, especially during these pandemic times. People are just wanting to have stuff delivered to their house where it's safer for them and where they can, support local farmers so they can get food that's locally grown, it's organic, it's from people that are trusted and good sources. So that is incredible. And I'm so happy to hear that sales are increasing. I think every city, town needs a company like this to do that.
Yeah, it's super amazing. I'd be interested to see how we can like support them and also how it can replicate in other communities worldwide,
Mm-hmm.
locally. Unwrapped is a new plastic-free supermarket set to open in the capital in Scotland to help cut waste. So this is super exciting. It's called Refillery by Kelly Wright, and the mission is to make plastic-free, ethical, and possible. So that's
That's so
awesome.
awesome. So that's like all bulk, and so people can bring in their own containers and fill up, right? Stuff like laundry detergent and shampoo and all those kind of things. Is that also like to do with like food stuff? Like you can go refill like
Yeah,
your own olive oil and
yeah. It looks like you can buy bulk food as well, and they open like a new location, which is super cool because that means that they're doing good with business from opening another location. So it's awesome. Yeah.
that is awesome. Yeah, because we've got
Yeah.
some here in California, but it's kind of limited some of the options that they have. A lot of the stuff like
Yeah.
grains and grains. The grains are really good and nuts and things like that. But they've got some like liquid stuff and some sort of soapy stuff, but it is very limited. So to have a whole store with just that is just like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. When you have it all in one space.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
I really like to find these updates where like Quebec and Canada, like they're resuming their ban on plastic bags. So like a lot of the backlash from the pandemic, like we actually increased a lot of like the amount of waste that we were using during the pandemic. So to see this happen, in the Philippines in Manila, it's nice. So they're gonna like ban against again the single-use plastic bags.
Yeah, because since the pandemic, there's obviously going to be more gloves and like more hand sanitizer bottles made out of plastic. And some of the bulk that we used to have a larger selection, and some of the stuff that you like the stuff that there's you can like pull a lever and then the food comes out. That stuff works. But then when we used to have these bulk boxes with like a little like sort of like a spade that would like pick the food up, all of that's gone and it's all replaced with plastic. So, and I know some stores aren't allowing you to bring in your own bags. They're not allowing you to bring in your own containers because they're saying that it could be contaminated. And so, yeah, so I have heard since the pandemic that plastic use has just like completely shot up. So, yeah, that is
Yes.
interesting that some of the places are like, we're still sticking to the saving the planet and being zero waste regardless of the pandemic.
Yeah, and actually it's interesting. I don't have it open right now, but this thing called Frankie's. I wonder if I can find it, but it's like a natural shampoo and conditioner refill company that just opened here in the Los Angeles area just like a few months ago, which is super cool. And they have the standards where, we raise the standards of like having a food grade and industrial grade cleaning system so that we can ensure that everything is cleaned and properly sanitized so that we can continue to be zero waste. So the last piece of news I'm just going to close with is the city of Surrey, which is in Canada, moves to ban single-use plastic after bylaw approved by province. So this was in February, a couple of weeks ago. So it's nice to see and be inspired by this work happening at the city level, so that we can continue to shift into a zero waste society. Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. So England's doing a lot. So a lot of or the UK, should I say, a lot of the news that we got today was from the UK, Scotland, and England. So that's really
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Scotland, England, Canada, well, worldwide, internationally though. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. But yeah, I'm super excited to check out
Awesome.
this app. And yeah, I'd like tune in next time. We're continuing to share the inspiring stories of the amazing change makers. We're going to start filming them in person and share what solutions you can do in your own life by being the solution and using a little bit less plastic every day.
Yeah, I think that'll be a really nice thing to talk about is the fact that you and I are now working on a documentary called Living the Solution. And just like Glo said, we're going to be talking about all the different solutions that you can, do in your own home. Because a lot of people, they want to help, but they feel a little bit overwhelmed. So we're going to make it nice and fun and easy and give you guys stuff that will, empower you, that you and your family and friends can all do together, and it will make you feel good. It's good for the planet. It's just like a win-win for everybody. And so we're going to make a documentary about that. And then also we've got the World Water Day event coming up. Do you want to say a little bit about that, Glo?
Yeah, we have World Water Day on March 22nd, and the whole weekend we're going to have events with workshops and Dance for Water. And so, yeah, I just really want to share the message that water is life, and that by reducing our plastic waste and plastic pollution, we can protect our waterways, our rivers, our oceans, our lakes, and the water that's running through us. So super grateful for nature and everything that it brings us, and for this space, and super excited to continue to share this message. And if you're interested in any of this, like reach out, feel free to reach out, comment, like, share, and yeah, join us.
Yeah, and with the water events that we're helping to collaborate on, it's really also focusing a lot on the privatization that's going on with a lot of these corporations that are, they've actually made water into a commodity. It's on the stock market now, which is so upsetting. It's a basic human water. It's a basic human right. Water is a human right, and they're wanting to commodify it. And so they're doing that here in California, in Northern California, where they are, bottling, and all over the world, they're actually taking and draining these aquifers. And so the local people aren't allowed to use their own water because it's all drained, and these big ass corporations are putting them in plastic bottles and selling them. And they're not even pure water. They're mixing it with tap water. So you'll go and buy a bottle of water and you think it's like spring water or something, but it's actually only maybe like a third of it, and the rest of it is tap water. So it's a complete con. It's absolutely terrible. They're destroying the earth. They're just taking all the water for themselves. The local people aren't benefiting from it. And so this water event that we're doing is basically highlighting that, especially here around in Northern California, where they're doing that. Crystal Geyser at Mount Shasta. And also there's the Delta, which is like an amazing, beautiful river where a lot of indigenous people live along that river, and that water is their water source. It's their life, supply. And they want to take about 60% of that river and take it in a pipe and pump it to industrial development. And so there's been a big uproar about it because, the indigenous people are now suffering because of it. So we're making documentaries, we're doing direct action, and we're doing these online events to create awareness and to create, support for these amazing projects and these amazing people that are on the front lines fighting these causes. So check that out as well. We have the waterprotectortour.org and voicesofwater.com. And you can also check out just like Gaia Warriors page and all these. You can just comment on this video below if you want any more information, and Chloe and I will give you some more.
Yeah. Also, I'm just curious to know, like, what has been updated from last year from Crystal Geyser, because I remember last year that was kind of like the call to action with the Earth Stock and the event for the World Water Day and Water Protector Tour last year.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a continuation because last year things got derailed a lot because of the pandemic. So we're just now this year really going to do direct action and really like mobilize people and create much more awareness. Last year we had a lot of intention to do that, but we weren't able to do so. But yeah, let's talk more about that in the next update. And I think let's close this one out with a loving prayer to everybody. And thank you so much for joining us. And we hope that we've inspired you with some of this information. And Chloe, thanks for rocking it and finding out these amazing projects everywhere. Can't wait to find more with you.
Yeah. So good to be here. Aho, thank you for joining us. See you in the next one.
Lots of love.